Dick, we're in your great home here, very funky house in Wellington Village. Just tell me, what's a favorite room or nook in your home and why?
Probably outside, in the backyard.
Yeah.
That's my favorite spot because my wife has fixed it up so amazingly. Inside, it's probably downstairs in my study because that's where my CDs are, it's where my books are, and it's where my guitars are.
All right, what's on your bedside table?
On my bedside table is my iPad that I've now become a lifeline to me. If you want to know what I'm reading, I actually am reading a series of a bunch of nonfiction by David Foster Wallace.
Okay.
I've tried to get through Infinite Jest one too many times, and I realized that my brain is not that big. So I've gone to his essays because I just can't handle his fiction. He's just way too far out there for me.
Yeah. All right. What is a favorite memory in your home? How long have you lived here for?
We've lived here for, I think it's 24 years.
Oh, okay, so a lot of memories already.
Yeah, but you know, honest to God, the day we moved in, my brother and I are from we were brought up on Bell Street in a four-door row. So when I moved in here, I never thought I would live in a house this nice.
Right.
So when we moved in here, I was a pretty happy puppy.
If you could live, you're an Ottawa boy, born and raised, but if you could live anywhere else, where would it be and why?
In this house? Can I move the house?
Oh, sure.
Okay, I love California. I spent a lot of time in California, especially when I was doing video games and stuff. And I would move the house probably south of LA, Hermosa Beach area, overlooking the Pacific. That would be nice. The Pacific was right there.
None of this Ottawa winter either.
Yeah, not a big fan of the winter, no.
Okay, what did you dream of becoming as a kid? Was it a musician or?
I dreamt of becoming a musician, and I dreamt of becoming a writer. And that's what I became. So, lucky me. Yeah, it's no small feat in this country either to become either one of those things. So, I'm pretty lucky.
Dick, what is your idea of happiness?
I think doing anything creative, like on a business level, it's as long as I'm doing something creative, you know, I'm pretty happy. On whether that's songwriting or freelance writing or whatever I'm doing, teaching. I teach now. On a personal level, you know, happiness is being a good dad and all that stuff, and being a good husband. And I took my wife to the high school prom. We've been together for a long time. And
she won't let you say how many years, though.
No, I know. It's
but you've been together since you were 15.
She will kill me if I mention age or anything like that. So, yeah, we've been together a ridiculously long amount of time. But I'm pretty lucky, you know, like to wind up with the person you love. It's pretty neat. Yeah,
exactly. All right. Who are your heroes? They can be musical or otherwise.
I have a lot of like literary heroes, you know, because I have a degree in literature. I've written, you know, most of my life. I have a lot of, Nathaniel West or J.P. Donlevy or Terry Southern, those kind of guys. Music. I mean, I have a lot of musical heroes. I guess the trouble with musical heroes is, and we toured with a lot of them, is, you know, you're usually let down on a personal level. I find it's better to just listen to the music and let them be your musical heroes, because, you know, once you actually meet them, a lot of times you're disappointed. You just, you know, we toured with these incredible musical icons, and you built, it's just, you know, part of the trouble is you build them up in your own mind because of the music and everything, and you meet them and they might have, you know, drug problems, or they might just be idiots, and it just, you're kind of let down, you know.
I guess oftentimes they're just all too human, right?
Yeah, a little, that, and sometimes they're dicks, you know. I mean,
no, say what you mean, Dick.
Well, no, I mean, you know, you don't get sound checks, so they treat you like crap on the road. So it's like, you know, you're kind of disappointed, you know.
Right. All right. Well, speaking of that, favorite qualities in a man.
Favorite qualities in a man would probably be, I kind of like guys that kind of stay the same, you know, like I don't know if there's a word for that, but I just don't like.
Consistent.
Yeah, you know, I just don't like all these guys that maybe they get some money or status and they kind of reinvent themselves and, you know, suddenly they're cool. I mean, I've been having breakfast. I have breakfast on Friday mornings with the same bunch of guys for, I think it's like 25 years or something. And they're always the same. They're like a rock, you know? Like, I like the fact that they haven't changed, and I would like to think that I'm the same. I haven't changed, you know? So, I mean, that kind of consistency of character is something that I like.
Maybe the fact that you've eaten breakfast with them, they'd be the first ones to call you out if you did change.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
To keep those
I would expect the abuse.
Yes.
they can count on me to give them abuse too.
Okay, favorite qualities in a woman?
The two for me would be, the lethal combo for me is brains and a sense of humor. Pretty much.
Sexy.
Foul mouth.
Oh, salty mouth.
Salty mouth.
Okay, can swear like a sailor. Favorite Cooper Brothers song and why?
It would have to be "The Dream Never Dies" because it's the song that, you know, kind of put us on the map.
Yeah.
It's certainly not the best song I've ever written or the most interesting even, but it's, you know, whenever we play, I mean, even people come up to me on the street and the song means so much to them. I mean, it's remarkable what that song has, you know, if you Google it, it's pretty funny. You see "The Dream Never Dies" in speeches that people make in American politics, and it's taken on this life of its own, the lyrics to that song. So as a songwriter, that's pretty special. What
was the best concert you have ever seen? Perhaps not played at, but or both?
Yeah, we played at a few. It would probably be when I was a kid and I went to see the Stones when they played Ottawa on 64.
Yeah.
And it really, I mean, I'm not even a huge Stones fan, but I mean, it was just like that first big concert I saw, and I was just, you know, if there was any question that I was gonna get into music, that day I thought, okay, I want to do this. Second place would, I stumbled into this little bar in Vegas a few years back, and Larry Carlton was playing, who was one of my big guitar heroes. You know, he played with Steely Dan and all this stuff. And it was kind of one of those things where you just serendipity, you know, I ran into one of my heroes and got to see him play in a small club, and it was freaking amazing.
Did you meet him afterwards?
Yeah, absolutely I did. Yeah. I stayed for both shows. They told the people to leave after the first show.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I don't think so. and the maitre d' goes, what do you mean? I said, man, I've been waiting like 25 years to see Larry Carlton. He goes, okay, just stay. And I said, well, I'll pay. He goes, no, he says stay. And then Larry Carlton came out, and his band came out to have dinner. And they said, what are you doing, man? You're supposed to leave. I said, no, I'm not leaving. They started laughing. So I ended up talking to them and hanging out with them. It was pretty cool.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Was he nice, or did he fall short?
Yeah. No, he was just amazing.
He was one of the ones who measured up.
Yeah, he was just a normal guy. You know?
Cool. How would you like to be remembered?
Well, I guess there's no other epitaph for me than "The Dream Never Dies." Okay.
That's pretty much written.
My wife's probably already gone and talked to the guy about putting it on my headstone, you know, as she puts poison in my food. But you know, I mean, you'd like to maybe think professionally that some of your work would live on a personal level. I mean, you know, you'd like to think that you have been a good husband or dad and all that stuff. The other thing too is I think you want to be remembered as somebody who kind of contributed to the community. And you know, this year, for example, this is my brother and I's 19th year working on Ringside for Youth, which is a charity that raises money for the Boys and Girls Club. We've raised over $2 million.
Wow.
And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it's something we kind of do on the side, and to help out. And we helped set up Children's Wish in Ottawa years ago, and so it's those kind of things that you'd kind of like to think that maybe you left the community a better place than how you found it. You know?